Alright, here's the trunk. You look in there. There's the air cleaner. And then there's also these. I have no idea what those are, but they're in here. I think there's 3 of them, maybe 4. A bunch of old stuff. That's a cool chain I'm going to keep. So, I'm going to probably clean out the trunk today. See what kind of things we can find in here. It's got to be something. Yeah, there's 4 of those stand things. Anybody knows what those are, let me know. But it's got the original spare and the hold down, all that kind of fun stuff. So, trunk treasure. Alright, here's the trunk all vacuumed out. As you can see, it's pretty dang rust free. The only rust I can see is that I think some moisture got underneath the trunk liner, and so it's not rust through. It's just, as you can see, the sound deadener stuff has got water underneath and it's peeling up. But other than that, the corners are solid. The car supposedly came from Roswell, New Mexico. Alien car. So, good solid trunk. Like that. Next we have trunk treasure. This is like probably the best part of getting an old car home. Dig in the trunk, see what you got. This one actually had decent stuff. So first, factory spare. We have the factory hold down plate. That's brake hardware. Factory hold down clamp. We have an real old school come along. I don't know how that works. Got this tail light. Looks modified with this jewel, but who knows what it's from. I doubt it's anything rare. A chain. Can always use more chain. We have 2 instrument clusters for this car. Why we have 2, I don't know. Nothing, doesn't look like there's anything wrong with the other one, but maybe there is. We have a backing plate for a brake drum. I don't know which one it comes off of. There's more brake hardware. This is new weather stripping. I think he was going to maybe put it on the trunk, the edge of the trunk where the weather stripping's gone. It's not factory. Here is a ignition key which does work, and all the parts to that switch. The one inside the car just rotates freely, doesn't click at all, so I think that's why it's there. Next we have this regulator made by Wells. I think it's supposed to replace that regulator. It looks about the same. We'll see, I don't know. I don't know anything about motor parts. Next we have a sort of new brake wheel cylinder. Another brand new brake wheel cylinder. I like them, they say made in USA. That's always good. And then we have an old one. So there's that. Then we have a set of, I thought were old, but they're actually relined brake shoes. If you look at this garbage box right there, brake bonded shoes. And this is Mopar on the other side. Another good find is this. I don't know if this goes to this car, and the reason why is because if you look right here, and get that to focus, it says 10/9/1972. Looks like 10,000, and then CULRHDX, whatever that means. I don't know if it's Imperial or not, but it'll probably fit on the car. There's the bottom. Then we have this. I don't know what this is. Maybe a fan shroud, or could have been a fan shroud. Doesn't look like it fits on the radiator. And then we have, hey, more chain. It seems like I always go and buy chain. I should just buy old cars and they all have chain in the back. And then some cans of stuff, garbage boxes, and a garbage shirt. So that right there is all the trunk treasure. Alright, I lied. That's not all the trunk treasure. Here are these bizarre things. I have no idea what they are, but they're cast iron. They're super duper heavy. There's 4 of them. And these little posts go into the stands, and they're held up by pins. And each post has a bracket attached to it and a big old fatty bolt. And yeah, I don't know what these are for, but if anybody can tell me what these are, that'd be great. In the back seat, we found these original hubcaps. Who knows if they're worth anything, but they definitely go to the car. We also found a mouse skeleton. Woohoo! That's gross. And then, really nothing else in the back seat. The weird part is this car in the front seat has seat belts. I don't know if they. I'm pretty sure they put those in later. Anyways, we have a service supplement manual, a bunch of little bits of trim, a bunch of random garbage papers, and a couple Imperial emblems. Some are broken, some aren't. And then there's that. It's a glove box. Sad part, the dash is in really good shape with the exception of that rip right there. So there's that. I can't get that door to open, so we'll see. Right now I'm worried about vacuuming all this garbage out, so I'm throwing all the trash away, so let's do that. Alright, here's a receipt I found in the car. If you can read that, mileage is 22,605, and that's not focusing on that at all. And the year is 1988. Well, the mileage was 19,605 in 88, and it's due back in 22,605. And if you look at the speedo, 2630. Now I'm not going to say that's original mileage because you can't really prove it with one piece of paper, but that's about as close as you can get without a 6-digit odometer. So other than that, in the glove box there wasn't any other papers that said anything about miles, so this is the only thing I got. But that'd be cool if it was an original mile car. Maybe the engine will run better that way. Also, there's Pac-Man. So yeah, another cool original mile find.